I want to appreciate the fact that the Meru leadership has found it necessary to be better organized and better coordinated in discharging our function as a region. We have this afternoon had a meeting and agreed on a few issues. First of all, we have looked at what is confronting the Meru community. And for the first time in history, people might die of hunger in Meru. It's an issue that is of concern to all of us, and as leaders, we need to be better coordinated and better organized to be able to reach the help that the Meru people need. So we discussed a few agenda items, the way we shall be looking at the region in terms of development, the way we shall be coordinating our activities across, and we have also been able to organize ourselves in a way that we shall respond to the immediate crisis that is affecting our people, the hunger as it were. First of all, we looked at the Meru leadership as it were. We have agreed and elected among ourselves the following. The chairman of the Meru parliamentary group will be the member of parliament for Tigania West. The deputy chairman of the Meru parliamentary group is going to be the Bori member of parliament. The member for Ugembe South will be our secretary going forward. The member for Tigania East has been looked at as our disciplinarian and team leader. The deputy secretary is Dorothy Kiara, who is the county member of parliament for Meru. The member for Ugembe North is going to be the whip. We also have the women representative who is in charge of welfare for the members. There is also the member for Ugembe Central, who is the deputy treasurer, and the member for Ugembe's the member for Ugembe Central is the deputy treasurer, and the member for North Imenti, South Imenti is the coordinator. We have discussed key issues concerning our community at the moment. The store development project is one of the items, and the way we shall coordinate our lobbying to ensure that these projects have been addressed. The issue of drought has been of concern to us, and we've discussed it and agreed that the relief food that is going down there should not delay too much in offices and stores. It should be discharged to the deputy county commissioners for distribution, and we have agreed as a community and as leadership of the community that the food should reach the schools. We should target primary and secondary schools and distribution centers or consumption centers. We've also agreed that the fertilizer that is being distributed right now is not reaching the people effectively. We have a few who are able to buy a lot. Despite having given their acreages, they have been able to get more fertilizer, and they are reselling this fertilizer at an increased price. We would like the Meru leadership, the Meru administration, the county commissioner, the deputy county commissioners, or the chiefs and assistant chiefs to look into this matter and make sure that this fertilizer reaches the farmers. So we are proposing strongly that whenever the fertilizer lands in Meru County, we have two major stores, the one at Meru Town, the Gatembene, and then there's another one in Maua. There's a substation or a sub-store at Kenjai and other places. It needs to be distributed to the farmers. And finally, we've also agreed that we shall be meeting often and looking at matters pertaining to our development. We shall also be looking at the issues that are of concern at the moment, the appointments into the government. We'd like the Meru community to be given regard and to be given the consideration that it deserves. Thank you very much.
Anybody? A lot of weight in whatever is happening right now, in terms of other appointments, in terms of our development needs, in terms of visitations also, because I think we deserve that as Meru community. Meru generally is an agricultural zone, and the amount of fertilizer that was released to us, 15,000 bags, they are not enough. Bole, for example, requires about 150,000 bags because we are purely large-scale farmers, and we feel that fertilizer, if it is not reaching the ground, then our farmers will be left behind. So I know the government is doing whatever they can do, but now the problem that is happening right now is that some unscrupulous people have hijacked the process from when the fertilizer is discharged at the National Cereals and Produce Board in Meru and in Maua. As our chairman has alluded, we have communicated with the National Cereals and Produce Board, and they have agreed, instead of having centralized discharge centers, they have to look at the options in every constituency. So we will be pushing that. We will be talking about that. We will be discussing that the members of parliament are involved in the element of food security and also agriculture. Even if it is a devolved function, we have a greater responsibility, even us, as elected members of parliament. I believe with this unity that we have formed, since we came as these honorable members, we believe we shall champion the case for Meru and move forward in ensuring that Meru deserves the kind of benefit that we fought for. Thank you very much.
Okay, you want to say something?
Okay, thank you, Chair. Members of the Fourth Estate, good afternoon. I'm Taitum Julius, MP Egembe North. I want to echo the sentiments of our chairman. And as you are aware, the government has categorized counties in terms of levels of famine affecting the people of those areas. Meru as a county has been classified as yellow, but I want to tell the government that they should cascade the instrument that they are using to categorize counties, because I believe and I know some sections of Meru have been highly ravaged by the drought. For instance, sections like parts of Egembe North. You are aware in about 2 weeks ago, a section called the Malayan ate the dailies, whereby people had eaten a camel that had died of unknown circumstances, whereby of 100 people were rushed to hospitals due of running stomach. Such places should be categorized as red. So it should not be looked as the entire county, but they could go to sub-locations or locations, so that the locations that are highly affected can be given urgent attention as much as we are looking at the entire counties. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman. I am Kirima, Moses Kirima, member for Central Imenti, and I'm been elected by these good members to be their coordinators. Their coordinator in the matter as pertains to our welfare and Meru welfare. Members of the Fourth Estate, as you have learned from our group, is that we are so much concerned because of the fertilizer which has been being delivered to our community. There are people who are buying in large numbers and they are cartels because they buy at 3,500 shillings per bag. And just outside there, they sell at 4,500 shillings. So we are calling upon the security agency, the security concern, the ACC, and other ones of the government to be vigilant and to make sure that the management of National Cereals Board does not sell the fertilizer to those people who are not worthy, the brokers. Because now the brokers are fleecing our members of the little cash which they have, and you see this cash is not available. So we are praying that that one be looked upon seriously. Then when it comes to drought, as you have heard, every part of Meru, that one yellow, as it was marked yellow, it's no longer in that position, because even the settlement which was referred as the Granary of Meru, it is in their need of food assistance. People have no even grains, have no seedlings to plant. We need to be supplied with it. As the government come up, other than just food alone and fertilizer, also come with what can be planted. Maize seedlings is necessary, for the place is so much heat. And generally, if you recall yesterday, we saw, it's our concern, yesterday you saw the leader of the opposition walking along the Nairobi streets. We as the government, the people who elected as William Ruto as the president, we are praying that we're being given a chance of the days we talked about, because having people yesterday and inciting them to the extent of which they were being incited is a precursor to chaos. It's a precursor to chaos, because you can't go and tell people that you're expecting this one to go down at this stage and at this stage, yet the days which were given, which were prayed for, which we pledged, are not yet over. We are in crisis of anger. We are in crisis of lack of rain. We are in crisis of lack of food. And we should look at that one as an urgent matter. That's all, and that's what we can say. Thank you very much.
I think for media houses, Yameru, do we speak from here or?